Take that breath with me. Snuck away from life to do a little review video. Not really a review. My bad. Don't click away. I'm just going to talk about some gear that I like. And I like this camera angle. It's more personable. It's like not just my hands. Stand up here close up. We're just like two people chilling on lunch break. And I'm going to talk about these knives I got. We're just chilling. Still got like 30 minutes left on that break. One of those chill jobs where you get an hour. Anyways, the Ontario Rat. A lot of people know about this knife. This is the Model 1, the large version. People like it for their bug out bags. I don't have a bug out bag, anything like that. I have an emergency pack. Contents might be similar, but let's not argue semantics. I have an emergency pack and a first aid kit. This one goes in there. Maybe there's some of you that don't know about it. I know I talk about buck a lot lately. It's just because it's new to me. But this isn't. This has been good to me. Couldn't buy this full-size one for a while. Well, I could, but I lived in Chicago, so it was illegal to carry that around in the city. I ain't looking to give anybody an excuse. So I got this one, which is the Model 2. It's a mini version, made in Aus 8. They make them in different steels now. Aus 8's fucking fabulous. Aus 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. But isn't Aus 8 the OG Japanese steel? And 8CR13 MOV was like the Crucibles, I guess you could say. I don't want to say generic, but like their own molecular clone. So Aus 8 is the OG. 8CR13 MOV is the one we all know. I like the Aus 8. It's a great steel. I've had this for many, many years. 3 inches. It's at the limit. But it's great. Full flat grind. It's made by Randall's Adventure and Training. So it's made by survivalists. No doubt some of them have seen a thing or two and incorporated those insights into a pocket knife. It's rugged. It's fun to fidget with too, obviously. So it's the full size. And the mini. It's drastic. So I got the full size when I moved to North Carolina because I can still carry it around now. I'm gonna buy something. I don't buy things I don't use. Even those fancy bucks I got. If I got some collectors as subscribers, and yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna use those knives. I know it kind of makes you cringe, but you buy a knife so it could be special, so you can carry it for a long time. And typically it's just a stock buck or a stock any knife, and you carry it around for so many years, and that's just your knife. Well, those special edition bucks are pretty freaking unique. One of them is one of 250 made. The other one is one of 750 made. So that's definitely my knife. While everybody else, or most people, go around like trading them back and forth, I'm gonna actually use it. Anyways, great knife. Knives. Cool. I feel like the kids are gonna come out or let my dog out. I'm not gonna cut the tape. This is a fantastic little one. I have 2 of these. Spyderco Dragonfly 2. Not a fan of that camo scale. I just don't like camo too much, especially that old woodland style camo. Yeah. It's just not my thing. Seki City, Japan, DG10, but I have another one in ZDP 189, the steel. That's what it's called. Same exact knife, and it's just a pure green handle, or gray, they called it. When I first got this knife, I opened it from that little Spyderco box. It was like 70 bucks, 75. I pulled it out, and it's the complete opposite of a buck knife. You open a buck knife, a buck 110, and you're just like, that's a lot of knife. And this one, it's just like, where the, you're looking in the, like, it's so light. So light. And it's so freaking hot outside. Holy crap. Thank God I'm in the shade. North Carolina. Holy shit. I'm from Chicago. I've acclimated a bit, but it's been 5 years, going on 6. Still hits me. Yeah, I don't think that whole, like, I don't think it's like I have an immunity to it. No, it's definitely not a hereditary thing. It's where you live. So just because I'm tropical doesn't mean the heat is just my friend. No, speaking of that, I was looking at I'm from Illinois. And every time I looked at those Native Americans, like the Algonquins or any of the tribes around there, they had actual photos of them from the early 20th century and the late 19th centuries, like 1890s. And all these guys living in the Windy City area, Wisconsin, which is cold as hell, they look Latino as fuck. They were dark skinned and they were living in the cold. So I don't know, interesting fact. Look it up. I mean, because it's just striking. It's striking. The original inhabitants of Chicago were, yeah. So I'm still adjusting to this climate, but anyways, this thing is so light. You pick it up and you're just fucking like disappointed at first. So I picked this up and went to work. I worked in a warehouse, furniture warehouse at the time. This was like 2014, 2015. And I babied it, honestly. So I had a lot of things to do. Break down cardboard every day. I used the box cutter and shit. And I had to cut it was green banding straps. You know how you usually take lumber and you kind of like take the steel banding and you crimp a clip over it. Well, this was kind of like the same concept, but with like green, polyethylene, propylene fucking plastic. It's fairly rigid stuff. And I would have to constantly use that and cut banding all the time. I wasn't sure. I thought that the handle would snap and the blade would fall out because I had faith in the steel and Spyderco name. I didn't think this blade was going to snap. I had a feeling that the pivot would break. Like, that was what I was worried about. But I took it to work and I broke down cardboard, and that blade is just slicey thin. So thin, so perfect. And this is the perfect leaf shape. It is truly a leaf shape. And that green banding, first time I went up to it, pow, cut it. Nothing. All day. Just opening furniture, breaking down boxes. Great steel VG10, thin profile. Made it just a stropper on a piece of, I stropped it on a piece of cardboard and it carried its weight and some. But like I said, I have another one in ZDP 189, and that's the one I'm talking about. I really just bought this one to have as a spare because I thought they were going to discontinue it for some reason. I don't know why I thought that at the time. I always buy two of things. So this one's barely been used. I'm going to put this one on eBay. Lightly used, not a scratch on the blade. Seriously, I've had it in my knife chest. I've cut paper with it, just, fucking around. Maybe a package, but there's no work done with this knife, no work. So yeah, I'm gonna throw it on there. Not full price, obviously, but it's great. Let's see. I think my neighbor's gonna start cutting some grass. He's weed eating. And he's being nice right now by kind of avoiding this particular area. I'm gonna cut this short right now. I'll follow up later with the rest of them.